Welcome back. Well, we are always looking for fun things to do with your families around the state. Every Saturday, the Ansonia Nature Center has some pretty exciting things going on. And joining us this morning is Alison Rubelmann, director of the Ansonia Nature Center, and Daniel Bosques, a ranger there. And who's this?
This is Sassafras.
Sassafras. Well, good morning. Thank you so much for being here. Good morning, Sassafras. Ooh. Now, does Sassafras make any sounds?
He does. He actually makes a whinny sound that sounds like a horse.
Oh, interesting.
And they're the smallest of the eared owls in Connecticut. And he's not the smallest owl in Connecticut, but one of the smallest owls in Connecticut.
He might be the cutest owl in Connecticut.
He is.
How did the Ansonia Nature Center get him?
So the Nature Center, somebody found an injured owl at a tree farm, and they brought it to the Nature Center, and we rehabilitated him, but his wing is injured and he couldn't be released back into the wild. So we keep him at the Nature Center. We have special permits through the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service to keep him as a animal ambassador for the Nature Center. People aren't allowed to just keep owls as pets because they are wild animals and they need very special care.
And it's amazing he can just turn his head all the way around
It's amazing,
like that.
isn't it?
It's so interesting to watch.
So he's looking right at the camera. Look at that.
How old is he? Well, he likes the camera.
So he's about 10 years old.
And how long do they live?
The smaller owls don't live as long as the larger ones, so his lifespan could be about 12 years. Great horned owls, which is the largest of the eared owls, can live up to 25 to 30 years.
Wow, it's so cool. And this is just one animal that kids can come out and see, right?
Yeah, so every Saturday at 12 o'clock, we have Creature Feature. We take all of the animals out in the building to hold and to touch, except for Sassafras. He's a special program. We do offer special programs to families. Today, we're offering a program called Illustrate Aesop's Fables with Ami Ziner, who is an artist, and she just happens to be one of our rangers at the Nature Center, who has a special talent, just like Dan here, who brings a lot to the table.
And Dan, what's your special talent? What are the programs that you do?
Well, my name is Daniel Bosques, and I'm an Ansonia resident, so I do take a lot of pride in the Nature Center. I'm one of 4 rangers, and each one of us brings a different skill set to the table. So aside from our normal responsibilities, some of which Alison had mentioned, we do a monthly program. For instance, this month I do stitching mittens, which is just taking scrap wool, making mittens out of them. But for a person who wants to get outside and do something a little different, in 2 months I'm doing a workshop of building bird boxes inside the building and then having a chance to go outside and help me place them in the field.
Oh, cool.
And then I have another upcoming workshop, which more of a program is going to be weekly, ongoing. It's kind of like a fitness awareness jogging hour, 2+ miles of trails, and it's going to be something to look forward to in our calendar of events.
That
and if
sounds
you want,
like fun.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I can't wait to get outside. I get cabin fever really quickly.
Yeah, I think a lot of kids do too, which is so important to have these programs for kids. After they do a program like Creature Feature or like, you know, stitching the mittens, what is the general reaction that you see from the kids?
Well, I think with the children, a lot of them are afraid, especially like holding a snake, for instance. And they come over their fear and they just are proud of themselves. We also offer summer camp in the summertime, and it's a week long, and we do an animal every day. So not only do they get comfortable out in the woods, but they also get comfortable handling the animals and doing different activities.
It must be so nice seeing that confidence build in kids and then getting a real flavor for the animals, which I'm sure is something that you got, Daniel, when you were a little kid going there. Yeah,
well,
it's so neat.
As you grow up, you kind of admire these things, and when you get to do it as an adult, it's not really work, it's more of living out your passion.
That's awesome.
And for people who really want to know more about the Nature Center, just make sure you go to AnsoniaNatureCenter.org. You'll see a full calendar of events. You'll see we have an ongoing hike. It's every single Sunday at 1 p.m. It's absolutely free and it's guided.
Perfect.
We also have themed hikes, which are full moon hikes. We roast marshmallows, and a couple of us who work with the Derby Historical Society bring a little bit of history into the mixture too. And lastly, I just want to say that I'm in charge of trail maintenance at the Nature Center, so we're always looking for volunteers, people who want to get outside, donations. We could always use people who want to care for the trails, keep them clear for the hikers, the joggers, and for this time of year, hopefully if we get snow, for the cross-country skiers and the snowshoers also.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Daniel, Allison. Great information. And to find out more information, you can always head to our website, WTNH.com. Just click on that on-air tab, pull it down to the Good Morning Connecticut weekend section. We'll link up to theirs, and you'll get all the information you need.